online the video of Little X Nas giving Satan a lap dance. You seen that video? It has not been taken down. And I don't know how many views that has now. That has a lot of views. Right? It has enough views to capture y'all attention, because you laughed when I said it. Now, you have a video, we have YouTube videos. We're teaching things that are important to our community. Guess what, we get shut down. They say, oh, it's hate.
Right.
How? But you allow a video of a man giving a saint a lap dance to go online for our children to watch. You understand? And that's, you know, society is so evil, because guess we had also a pair of shoes, right? That only 666 pairs were released. It was sold out in seconds. Now we're here teaching the Bible, look, nobody's stopping by.
Right.
That lets us know where our people mentality is at. They prefer evil than good.
Right.
They prefer things that are vile than things that are right.
Bring it out.
Now continue reading.
And likewise, also the men, leaving the natural use of the women, burned in their lust toward one another.
Now, that's why I said that little joke before. I said, oh, because you found love? Because the Bible does not say it's love. It says it's lust.
That's right.
Read that part again. It says what? Burn in what?
Burned in their lust.
Burn in your lust, in your own desire. And it's not love, it's a lust. Read on.
One toward another.
Read on.
Men with men.
Man with men.
Working that which is unseemly.
Which is what?
Which is unseemly.
Now, do you believe in God?
I do believe in God.
Okay, so at least we're there right now. We can build off that. We can build off that.
You can't change who I am.
Guess what? With the word. I'm gonna show y'all, for example, an example of a father teaching his son how to be a man. Let's see if it was, yo, listen, man, yo, go down the street and sell this weight. Or yo, listen, make sure you come back to me with such and such ex-woman that makes you a man. No.
Right.
I'm gonna show you what King David told Solomon, how he was showing himself to be a man. Read on.
1 Kings chapter 2 verse 1. Now the days of David drew nigh.
David was about to die. And if you know anything about King David, he was nobody to play with. David killed so many people during this time of war. God said, listen, I can't use you to build the temple because you have too much blood on your hand. So David was not no soft dude. So read on, it says, so David was about to die. Read on.
Now the days of David drew nigh, that he should die. And he charged Solomon his son, saying, I go the way of all the earth. Be thou strong therefore, and show thyself a man.
He said, listen, I'm about to die, Solomon, but I want you to show yourself a man. How? Read on.
And keep the charge of the Lord thy God, to walk in his ways, to keep his statutes, and his commandments, and his judgments.
You know what that means? That means for you to be a real man, it's when you're really keeping the commandments of God. That's what it is. That's what in the eyes of God makes you a man. Because there was a topic earlier going about being an atheist, right? Yep. Now society was saying the atheist is somebody that does not believe in a higher power, right? In God or whatever the case is. Now give me that in the scripture where it says the man that provides for his own, he's worse than the infidel. Now we should read in the Bible that it says you must show yourself a man and keep the charge and the commandments. Now today's society, we have a lot of what? A lot of parents, fathers, that don't take care of their children. Now that actually makes you even worse than an infidel.
They want to know if God really got a dress code. Is he going to love them or kill them when he comes back in their cross?
I'm going to get to that. Now, of course, God has there's a dress code in the Bible for both man and woman.
Right.
But we're talking about the topic of being, how to be a man, how to be a father. What makes you, for example, an atheist? Who knows what, you know what an atheist is? What's an atheist? Don't believe in God. Now I'll read to you an example of what makes you, what can make you worse than an atheist? Like what can make you worse than somebody that don't believe in God? Right? Now watch, you got it for me? Was it that's
Verse 75, 8.
yeah, 75 and 8. Verse 75 and verse. You got it, go on, read that.
1 Timothy chapter 5 verse 8. But if any provide not for his own.
So now it's talking about a man. I mean, if a man does not provide for his house, for example, I'm gonna ask you a question. Y'all raising both parents at home? How about you? So that we were just talking about that. That's why it's hard for society. We see such like drug dealing, prostitution, because we're not raised with a father and a mother in the household. You understand? So now it's if a man does not provide for his house, he does not what? Provide for his children, his wife and whatnot. Read on.
And especially for those of his own house. He He hath denied the faith and is worse than an infidel.
An infidel is somebody that don't believe in God. So a man that says, to hell with my family, how much is leave? God says that man is worse than a man that does not believe in God.
Right.
That's what we should teach him. But we teach him what? Family. We teach a man must provide for his household. You understand? You must grow up knowing that it's not alright to be a drug dealer. Do not think about getting that easy money. You understand? And sister, you gotta understand, you cannot grow up to be like Cardi B.
Right.
Or like Megan Thee Stallion.
Right.
You listen to them? Be honest. You listen to the music?
I do. I'm not gonna
Guess
lie.
what? No, and that's what we talk about that. The music nowadays is teaching a woman how to be what? Be waps. That's what it is, sister. We cannot be like that. And the dress code, that is where it starts. That's where it starts because, listen, you just know it. They dress like hoes. I'm gonna tell you straight, they dress like hoes, straight up. Now, you cannot have that mentality where, you know what, it's about to get hot soon, give it about a month or so, be 80 degrees, then you put on them booty shorts. You're laughing, I'm pretty sure that's what you probably thought. I'm just saying. You understand? And guess what? And men were raised to like that thing. You understand? You probably go to high school, trying to get the next, to do that. I want you to smash. You can't think like that. Because the dress code is one of the steps that's going to stop that from happening. Because that was your question, right? The dress code, right? Give me that. Get the dress code. Deuteronomy 22. There's a dress code in the Bible. We have to keep it. Deuteronomy 22 and verse 5. Come on.
Deuteronomy chapter 22 verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
Okay, so you're up. What's your name?
Kim.
Kim. So you're up. It says the woman shall not wear that which pertaineth to a man. What is that going into?
Their Jordans and all that.
You said Jordan? I mean,
Not Jordans, but like the revealing clothes type shit.
Okay, Moses, help her out.
What?
It says a woman is not to wear clothing that belongs to men. What is that going into?
We're talking about like pants,
Like pants, there you go.
baseball caps.
Yeah, pants. There's a term that says, look, the man wears the pants in the house.
Right.
Right? That's a term that says, whoa, why'd you make that face? Like, nah, I don't believe in that.
No, because
I believe in that.
because I was raised with just a woman in my house, so
And guess what?
I'm gonna have to be independent and
And guess what? Unfortunately, that's not the way it should be. I said unfortunately because
unfortunately, but
now that you're here to learn, sister, there's a hierarchy, there's an order with God. And you understand the man is the head of the house.
Right.
But not a man that is a deadbeat dad. For example, no, we're not talking about that man.
Right.
A man that just leaves his kids, does not provide for his house. That's not a man according to, we should read that. That's not a man. But a man that's there and trying his best to provide for his house, teaching the right thing, teaching the Bible, that's a man you must follow. You must honor that man. You understand? So now it says the woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man. That's going into pants, into your leggings, the jeans, all that, sister. You cannot wear those things because those belong to men. Because we have zippers, right? Well, obviously that's for a reason to put your thing out and pee. There's no reason why a woman has to have a zipper. You understand? And now they might say, well, it's woman pants. Now that's just a way you to disguise the sin. It's going to pants. In the Bible, the men always wore the pants. Always. Now continue reading.
Pertaineth unto a man.
You know?
Neither shall a man put on a woman's
So
garment.
now, what's your name? Brian, right? Is it Brian? Brian, what is woman's clothing that men are not supposed to wear?
Basically, like bras, for example.
You said bras, yes. What else?
Like skirts, for example.
Skirts, dresses, and you see that today. You see that? You see in the music. What was that artist you had? The Little X Nas. He's wilding out. Like he is going to the next level of what you call homosexuality. He's on the street. But you see it all the time. You see even Asaph Rocky wear skirts here and there. You see Diddy wear it before. But meaning, insane, Brian, that lifestyle of what do you call it, being a homosexual and all that thing, that's off according to the Bible. And because, think about it, if we were out here in dresses and skirts, what do you think about us? You would take us seriously? Of course you wouldn't, be honest.
I would. It doesn't matter what you wear.
If I was out here in a straight up,
That's what you want to wear.
a Princess Frost dress.
Support.
Nah, say, come on. Yeah, I know you think you're alright. See my art, but I can't say you're right, but sis, according to the Bible, says that's wrong, sis. Says that's wrong. Now I gotta address the elephant in the room. Do you believe in the LGBTQ community?
Yes, I'm part of the
You're part of
LGBT.
it? Okay, why are you part of it?
What you mean, wow?
Are you in love?
I'm in love. I was in love.
No, Romans 1. Now I'm saying that because that's what you hear all the time. Well, I chose to be, because now, I want you to be honest with me. Do you think, because you just told me you come from a...
Alice and his family want to know why God created them. That's what they're trying to keep.
All right, we're talking now, I'm gonna get to it. We're talking about now the LGBTQ community. Is it wrong or is it right? Sister says that she's with it. She agrees with it. Now, are you with that? Are you in agreement with men being married with men, women with women? Are you agreeing with that? You believe that's something right?
I'm tradition. I believe that a man is a man and a woman is a woman.
Is it a man, and a woman, and a woman?
No, a man is a man and a woman is a woman.
Yes, correct.
That's how I see
That's
it.
absolutely correct.
That's
now,
how I see it.
Now watch, we're going to this topic now, sister. I want to ask you an honest question now, because you just told me you were raised in a family where only the mother was in the house, right? Now, did that influence in the way that, in your thinking of that? Because sometimes we hear that all the time. Woman ain't nothing, men ain't ish because my father wasn't around.
It's not like that.
Not like that, you sure?
Yes.
Okay, now we're going to, according to the Bible, that is not all right. Right. Now, this is where you gotta put on your thinking cap and understand what the Bible is saying. Give me Romans 1, come on.
Bring it out. Romans.
Start verse, yes, 25.
Romans chapter 1, verse 25. Who changed the truth of God into a lie?
So guess what? The Bible is talking about people, specifically the white man, says who changed the truth of God into a lie. Because your question was, what were we made? What did God make man for? In the beginning, man made Adam, right? And what was his wife's name? Eve. It was not Steve. You understand that? From the beginning it said, I want you to be what? Be fruitful and multiply. Meaning what? A man and a woman can only bring life. Sister, Kim, can a woman and a woman bring life?
I mean, technically, no. You cannot bring life.
Stop right there. What do you mean technically no? Is it how?
I mean, there's also sperm banks.
Okay, sperm banks. Now watch this.
Yeah, but technically...
Kim. The sperm banks. Where did the sperm come from?
Obviously, men.
So no, technically, sister, you still need a man sperm to put it into the vagina. That's right. We're going into biology class right now. It's impossible.
That boy is good.
Can Brian, can two men make children? Nah, you're gonna get yourself a nasty odor and infections. Understand? Two men cannot bring life. So now that's where it says men. Now today's society, you have scientists that have made a way to turn a vagina into a penis and vice versa. Now you can get transplants for a woman to become a man and they gotta take hormones and whatnot. That's off. Because guess what? If you don't take those hormones, the man is gonna start growing what? That masculine tone again? The woman's gonna grow the breasts again? I mean, you have to depend on pills to be what you want to be. That's not natural, Kim. That's not natural.
Understood, but people want to go their own way. They can do
But guess what? That doesn't matter. Guess what? I'm here to teach you. I don't care what everybody thinks. I'm here to teach you that. Guess you gotta come out of that because guess what?
Come out of what?
Come out of that lifestyle, that LGBT.
So you want me to come out the LGBT?
That's what. Listen.
I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna leave.
So listen. Continue. Listen to the word. Read on.
Who changed the truth of God into a lie and worshiped and served the creature more than the creator?
Now, when you do that, Sister Brian and Kim, you're serving yourself rather than God because you're doing things that you think are right. Right. That's not what the Bible has made you to be. Now, if you're taking this as an offense, sister, that's not the message. The message is for you to change. The message is here for you to change.
I'm hearing. I'm definitely hearing.
Good.
But I'm saying, because
I'm making a joke out of that.
Yeah.
All praise to the Lord. But Sister Kim, I want you to listen to what the Bible says. Read on.
For this cause, God gave them up unto vile affections.
Now, because men chose to serve themselves rather than God and allowed the things of society to take over what they think, it says God gave them up to vile affections. Vile. Brian, what does the word vile mean? Give me an example of something that's vile. Like, yo, that's vile. What does that mean?
like just something like this, extremely like.
Extremely nasty. That's extremely nasty. Guess what? Sleeping with animals, That's something vile. But you go to some countries like in Central America, right, South America, Colombia, certain parts, they actually have sex with donkeys and all that thing.
Right.
And Dominican, yeah, you go to DR, you'll find people that have sex with donkeys, and they like it. You understand? It's called bestiality. People do that. There's people that have sex with dead bodies. That's vile. But guess what? You know what also is vile? Woman with woman. You're gonna just have a whole bunch of fishermen going on in that room. That's what you're gonna have. There's no positivity going on in that thing, sis. It's vile. What's positive out of it? Nothing. You know.
Okay.
For even their women.
Now it says even their woman, Brian. It says even their woman.
For even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature.
Now, what is the natural use of a woman? Like, in the beginning, I just said it. What in the beginning? God told man and woman to do what?
Basically to have sex and then to bring life.
Yes, to bring life, yes. Now it says that the woman, since the man changed the natural use of a woman, that which is against nature. Because even you look at the animal kingdom, right? You'll find it in itself as common sense for a male lion to have sex with a female lion and produce life. But nowadays people are trying to say, no, use sperm banks. What? That's against nature. You understand? That's against nature. Read on.
And likewise, also the men.
And the men too. You find a lot of brothers, undercover brothers, that live that lifestyle. And nowadays, guess what? You know what's ill about that, Brian? There's actually more laws protecting the homosexual lifestyle than there's laws protecting black and Latino men.
Right.
You understand that? Because you can say nigga all you want. Nothing happens to you. You can say spick all you want. Nothing happens to you. But call a homosexual faggot, you done. You done. You going to court and all that. In the school system, you say that faggot where you're getting expelled from school. But you can say nigga all you want. You understand? You understand? Like, you have online the video of Little X Nas giving Satan a lap dance. You seen that video? It has not been taken down. As, I don't know how many views it has now.
A lot.
It has a lot of views.
Enough.
Right? It has enough views to capture y'all attention, because you laughed when I said it. Now, you have a video, we have YouTube videos. We're teaching things that are important to our community. Guess what? We get shut down. They say, oh, it's hate.
Right.
How? But you allow a video of a man giving a saint a lap dance to go online for our children to watch. You understand? And that's, society is so evil because, guess we had also a pair of shoes, right? That only 666 pairs were released. It was sold out in seconds. Now we're here teaching the Bible. Look, nobody's stopping by.
Right.
That lets us know where our people mentality is at. They prefer evil than good.
Right.
They prefer things that are vile than things that are right.
Bring it out.
Now continue reading.
And likewise, also the men, leaving the natural use of the women, burned in their lust toward one another.
Now, that's why I said that little joke before. I said, oh, because you found love? Because the Bible does not say it's love. It says it's lust.
That's
Read
right.
it for again. It says what? Burn in what?
Burned in their lust.
Burn in your lust, in your own desire. And it's not love, it's a lust. Read on.
One toward another.
Read on.
Men with men.
Man with man.
Working that which is unseemly.
Which is what?
Which is unseemly.
Now, do you believe in God? Do you believe
I
in
do believe in God.
Okay, so at least we're there right now. So, Kim, we can build off that. We can build up that.
You can't change who I am.
Guess what? But the word can. Right. The Bible can.
No, the Bible ain't gonna change me.
Oh my God! Wow! Oh my God!
I'm pretty sure I believe in God, but honestly, I'm not gonna change what I like and who I like.
The only thing that has changed all of us here is the Bible.
Right.
But so you say you believe in God, right?
Yeah, but I'm not gonna be not gay.
I'm gonna let you know what God thinks about that. God just says it's unseemly. So if you believe in God, He's looking at you, just shaking His head. Like the emoji. Like the emoji. He's just shaking his head right now.
I'm whole face, whole face.
Give me Isaiah chapter 16 verse 2 now. Because sister, you see believe in God, so meaning you gotta do things to please Him. And guess what? I know it might be rough to you right now to listen to it because you can't.
No, because this is what it is. I've dealt with this many times. People trying to get me out of the LGBT community. Like that's not going to change. That's why.
You were not born like that though.
Right.
You were not born like that though.
Right.
You understand that, right? You were not born like that.
I found out when I was in a young age, and I was been like that, and I love my life. I'm happy. I'm good.
Okay.
Sister, what I'm trying to tell you is that you were not born like that. So
Alright.
something had to trigger that mentality to be in you, sister. And we gotta get it out of you. We gotta get that thing out of you.
But it's like my fault to interrupt you. But it's like, of course, like when we was younger, like girls like men, but like basically like how
They
she
put it in our minds. We need to be straight.
Yeah, but based on like how her feels, like she like women. She like women. She like women. Like I'm not saying like that's a bad thing or a good thing. Boy, if you don't.
So, alright, we'll read this and go back to Romans because I have something for you too. That's your like y'all friends?
Yeah, we're friends.
So guess what? You also have a job as well. You say you straight.
Yeah.
So guess what? You also have a job in dealing with her as far as you gotta make sure she comes out of it, because if you are in that mentality of, you know what, well it's not me, well I don't think it's good or evil, it's just let her do her thing.
Let me say something.
Yes sir, yes sir.
Because sis, you said people been trying to push for you to be straight, right?
And
No. What's being pushed in society is homosexuality. That's what's being pushed. All right? That's what's being forced upon our children. That's why they say when a baby is born, now you can't even say if it's a boy or a girl. You have to say
It's a baby.
it's a baby. It's non-gender specific.
Right.
That's the witchcraft that's being pushed on society. That's why in every show now they have a lesbian scene, a homosexual scene. It's being pushed upon our people. Straightness is not being pushed. A man and a woman marrying is not being pushed on society. Give me that Isaiah 60 verse 2. Watch this.
Isaiah chapter 60 verse 2. For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth.
What's covering the earth? Darkness. That's why you have Lil Nas X, a homosexual rapper, being celebrated for homosexual acts. He's giving Satan a lap dance in his music video. Why is that being promoted?
Right.
Why is that being promoted? This is why. Read.
For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth.
What's covering the earth?
Darkness shall cover the earth.
No. Marriage is covering the earth.
Darkness shall cover the earth.
Evil is covering the earth.
Right.
Satanic worship is covering the earth. Homosexuality is covering the earth. That's a wicked act according to God. It is not our words. If God wanted a woman and a woman to be together, we would teach that. But watch this. Read.
And gross darkness the people.
Gross darkness the people. Darkness is covering the earth, and gross darkness is covering the Israelites.
No,
Sis, my brother, y'all listening? Because this is important. Whether you choose to change or not, the truth is gonna come out.
That's right.
This is our job to teach you the truth. All right, because what?
I hear the truth.
Okay, you hear it, but it's not being taught in school. It's not being taught in church. It's not being taught in society.
Not everyone is, you know,
Exactly.
with
They
Jesus.
want
They
you
have
to
different
be
religions. You can't just be
Comfortable
like
in
Jesus.
sin. They're teaching sin to our children.
Right.
That's what the Bible is saying when darkness is covering the earth. Read.
But the Lord shall arise upon thee.
But the Lord shall arise upon thee. This is why the Most High saw fit for you, brother, and your friend to come here and hear this truth.
That's
why?
right.
To bring our people out of that darkness. Give me the verse 1. Watch this.
Verse 1. Arise, shine, for thy light is come.
Arise and shine. The light is come. You know what light is according to God? Do you know what light is? Would you like to learn?
Tell me what
Let's watch this. It says, arise and shine, for thy light is come. All right? Gross darkness is covering America. Gross darkness is covering the world. So the light has to shine now. Watch the light, sis. Proverbs chapter
6:23.
Read.
Proverbs chapter 6, verse 23. Bring it out. For the commandment is a lamp.
For the what?
For the commandment is a lamp.
For the commandment is a lamp. You know what a lamp is used for? Huh? For light, right? So it says the commandment is a light, is a lamp. Watch this, read.
And the law is light.
The law is light. The laws of God are lights. You understand? That's what needs to shine upon this earth. To teach a man and a woman what marriage is. Alright, what is acceptable to God, so that we do not continue in our sin. You understand? Because darkness has already covered the earth. This light is only shining when the men of the Most High teach it. Your parents haven't taught you this. Your pastor and church has not taught you this.
Right.
The school system has not taught us this. They want us to be comfortable in our sin. But what happens to our children when homosexuality is promoted and pushed? A lot of our children are abused at a young age. And what? They grow up confused, thinking that what? That it's okay for a woman to lay with a woman, a man to lay with a man. This is how these things happen.
You don't have to be traumatized or anything happen to you to want to be with a woman, though.
Okay, that's good. You're right. You're right. But it's being promoted.
Right.
Understand, sis? This is why you think it's okay. This is why you think it's okay. But what does God say about homosexuality?
Bring it up.
It's an abomination. It is a wicked, sinful
I feel
act.
like I don't. I'm happy who I am.
Your feelings do not matter, sis. Our feelings don't matter. But we're going to teach this truth. Give me Romans. That's good. You got the word of the Most High. Now it's up to you to acknowledge and repent and change from your sin.
That's right.
Read.
Romans chapter 1, verse 27. And likewise also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman.
Also the men leaving the natural use of the woman. The natural use of the woman is to have children, bear children, give birth, and what? Populate the earth with more children. But once a woman lays with a woman and decides not to deal with a man, not to be married, death. Your generation is over. That's what happens with homosexuality. But what? God is bringing you out of that death style, because it's not a lifestyle. Marriage is a lifestyle.
Right.
Homosexuality is a death style. Read.
Burned in their lust one toward another.
They what?
Burn in their lust.
They burn in their lust. You're burning in your lust when you lay down with a woman. Read.
One toward another.
It's not our feelings, sis. It's according to what God says. Homosexuality is nothing new on the earth. But what? These laws have to shine on our people so that they know what's right and what's wrong. Give me Hebrews chapter 13, verse 4.
You know?
This is what's right. That's good, sis. Nobody's holding you. Know what's holding you? You can step. You can step, but this word is going to come out.
That's right. Hebrews chapter 13, verse 4. Marriage is honorable in all.
What's honorable?
Marriage is honorable in all.
Marriage is honorable. Not homosexuality, not lesbianism. Marriage. Marriage is honorable in the eyes of God.
That's right. And the bed undefiled.
The what?
And the bed undefiled.
The bed undefiled. When a man and woman lay together, that bed in marriage, that bed is undefiled. But when a woman decides to lay with another woman, that bed is defiled. Read.
But whoremongers.
But what?
But whoremongers and adulterers, God will judge.
Whoremongers, those who choose to what? Lay with a man laying with another man, a woman with another woman, a man laying with more than one woman, a man stepping outside of his marriage, a woman stepping outside of his marriage, her marriage, that's whoremonger. All right? The Most High will judge you. If you refuse to hearken to God's words, He will judge you.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold, from Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.